Listen to this. Ladies, 5 men you should never date or never entertain. Number one is the guy that prioritizes women over his children. There are a lot of men today in today's society, I guess they must come from broken fathers, so therefore they're raising broken children. They'll put finances behind their children. They'll give it to other women, but they don't give it to their children. It's sad when a man has to be told how to parent his children. They want the best for their children, but yet and still they don't realize that they're supposed to give the children the best. Those are the men you stay far from. A man you have to tell to give funds to feed and provide for his child, that is not a real man. Stay far away from that man. And if he treats someone else's child like that, he's definitely going to treat your child the same way. Number two, when a man knows that you have children and you tell him, I don't need you to help me take care of my children, and he plan on dating you, that's not a real man. Because naturally, if a man is going to entertain you, he plans on leading. And as a leader, whatever comes with you, therefore you have to lead it all. You can't just lead a woman and think you're a man. You got to lead both. If a woman has children, you have to plan to lead the whole house. In order for you to lead the whole house, you have to give that child an example of what a man is by leading everyone. So a real man would accept everything that comes with you. Your mother, your father, your kids, everything, because he plans on leading anyway. So as a leader, we don't pick and choose what to lead. We lead everybody as the head of the household. Number three, a man that has to be constantly reminded of his responsibilities. A true man does not have to be told what his responsibilities is. And on top of that, a man does not expect to be celebrated all the time for handling his responsibilities. As a man, you do what you're supposed to do. We don't worrying about being celebrated all the time. A man's job is one of the most thankless jobs, but a real man understand that you're doing the right thing. You're not going to always be celebrated. There won't be gifts on Father's Days. But at the end of the day, you know for a fact as a man, you're sacrificing for your children. That is a real man. Number four, a man always beats the sun up. If a man is in the bed after the sun is up, that man is not a man. The only way a man should be in the bed late if he works overnight, then that's a different situation. But in most cases, when a man does not worry about getting up to provide for his family, then that can't be a man. A man does not worry about what he doesn't or what he is. A man is more inclined to worry about being a solution-based creature. Anytime you see a man that always cries and complains about the situation, but they're not looking for a solution, that is not a man, that is a boy. Boys complain about situations. Men, we are solution-based creatures. We are looking for ways to solve the problems. We're not going to add more problems by complaining about the problem. That is not a man. That is clearly a boy, because a real man to get up and do what he got to do. Number five, a real man, we have intentions. So when we tell a woman what we want, this is what we want. Most men nowadays, or quote unquote, these boys nowadays, they tend to lie to women to get what they want from the women, thinking that makes them a pimp or a Mac. That actually make you a clown. Lying to a woman to get what you want is not cool. After you get to a certain age, you realize that that is so corny. And realistically, a real man would say, listen, if I plan on just having sex, that's all I'm leading with, and I'm going to tell the truth. A real man gives a woman an option, and I say this with conviction, an option to say yay or nay. A boy takes her option away from her, ultimately taking advantage of her. So if you are a man, you will never take a woman's option away. You will give her the option of saying either A, I'm gonna entertain the fact that you just coming for sex, or B, I'm not gonna entertain that. If a man does that, that is clearly not a man. A real man stands on principles, morals, integrity, and definitely his foundation is strong because he has to lead by example. That is the definition of a man. Don't let that go over your head.